Heartbreaking news unfolds over the weekend as a father and his two sons lose their lives at a hospital following a distressing incident of drowning in a motel pool in St. Augustine. The incident took place on August 2nd and prompted a swift response from St. Johns County Fire Rescue, the St. Augustine Fire Department, and the St. Augustine Police Department, all of whom were alerted to a potential drowning in the 3100 block of North Ponce de Leon Boulevard. The twins, both aged 10, were swiftly transported to Wolfson Children's Hospital, while the 58-year-old father was taken to St. Vincent's for medical attention. St. Augustine police confirmed on Saturday the heart-wrenching news that the father and his two sons had lost their lives. The family had reportedly been visiting from South Florida. This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. A 25-year-old boater, Charles Gregory, who had been reported missing Thursday, was successfully rescued by the United States Coast Guard off the St. Augustine coast on Saturday morning. The Coast Guard had initiated the search late Thursday evening after Gregory was last seen departing from the Lighthouse Park boat ramp on a 12-foot John boat. According to rescue crews, Gregory had a buoyant cushion with him but no life jacket, and they suspect he was swept northward by the inlet. Although he had his cell phone with him, it failed to provide his location. Remarkably, despite the ordeal, Gregory appeared to be in good spirits upon rescue, though he was understandably tired and dehydrated. After being brought back to shore at the Villano Beach Pier, he was happily reunited with his relieved mother.
We're talking about transit-oriented development, TOD, as well as the economic development impact that the stations could potentially have.
That's Katrina Powell, Director of Economic Development for the Jacksonville Transit Authority, talking about a community workshop this Wednesday on commuter rail service that aims to connect Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
We will give some brief information about what TOD is, what we're looking at as far as examples within a TOD, because within a TOD you've got a mix of commercial, residential, office, entertainment centered around or located near a transit station. And so we're going to give some ideas to the public about what it could look like, just to get the juices flowing in their brains and the ideas, and we want to hear from them what they'd like to see around these potential stations.
4 commuter rail stations are being considered in St. Johns County.
US 1 and County Road 210, one at Palencia, one at King Street on the west side, and State Road 312.
Community input will help planners decide which to focus on first. The workshop starts promptly at 4:30 p.m. Wednesday in the Alcazar Room of St. Augustine City Hall. With St. Augustine's local morning news, I'm Amy Sherry.
It's a substantial investment on our part and our partner's part, and we're looking forward to breaking ground next week and getting started.
That's Mark Scott of Foundry Commercial. He tells Liz Ryan about the major project they're bringing to St. Johns County.
The 43-acre site is off I-95, about 2 miles southwest of Buc-ee's, on the east side of International Golf Parkway. He told us what they're building there.
3 separate buildings, a total of 510,000 square feet. They're going to be dock-high warehouses. So this would be good for storage facilities, for distribution companies, just a various amount of uses. I'd call them modern concrete tilt wall facilities, 32-foot clear, with the loading docks in the back of the building.
It's yet to be seen exactly who will occupy these buildings, but it will be a business that needs distribution and warehouse space.
It could be food distribution, parts distribution, air conditioning supply companies, any company that would be supporting either the population in the area or services that are in the area.
Foundry Commercial is based in Orlando with an office in Jacksonville. You may be interested in knowing that Mark Scott has lived in St. Johns County since 1984 and considers himself invested in this community.
All of our kids went to St. Johns County schools. My son went to Flagler College. I have a granddaughter going to Flagler College right now, so we're pretty entrenched in the area.
All of the permitting and approvals have been obtained, and they expect to break ground this week. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.